Most people think liquidation pallets are some secret reseller trick, or a risky gamble you should avoid. That assumption is why they never learn how people actually get products for a fraction of retail price. Here's the truth, no one tells you. Walmart liquidation pallets in 2026 are real, but buying them correctly takes strategy, not luck. Quick, promise. In the next few minutes, you'll learn what liquidation pallets are, how they work, where to buy them safely, and the mistakes beginners make that cost them money. Let's start with the basics. Walmart liquidation pallets are bulk lots of returned, overstocked, or unsold items that are bundled together and sold at a discounted price. These pallets can include electronics, home goods, clothing, and mixed merchandise. Now here's where it gets interesting. You are not buying individual products. You are buying bundles, which means profit or loss depends on what is inside the pallet. Step 1 is understanding where pallets come from. Most Walmart liquidation inventory is processed through third-party liquidation platforms or warehouse distributors, not directly from the store shelves. Step 2 is choosing a trusted marketplace. Many pallets are sold through auction-based or bulk resale platforms where you can view manifests, which are lists of items inside the pallet. Always check if a manifest is available before buying. But here's the problem most beginners face. They buy pallets blindly without checking contents, expecting high-value items, and end up with low resale or damaged goods. Step 3 is setting a budget. Pallets can range from low-cost mixed returns to high-value electronics lots. The key is starting small until you understand how the system works. Now here is a simple example. Imagine Jake buys a mixed home goods pallet. Inside he finds kitchen tools, small appliances, and some returned items. Some items sell fast, others may need discounting. His profit depends on sorting and resale strategy. Step 4 is checking condition types. Pallets are usually labeled as new, like new, customer returns, or salvage. Each category has different risk and profit potential. Step 5 is calculating resale value before buying. Smart buyers estimate what items could sell for individually before placing a bid or purchase. Now here's an important detail most people miss. Shipping and storage costs can significantly reduce profit. Many beginners forget to include these expenses in their calculations. Also remember that not every pallet is profitable. Some are designed to clear out low-value stock, while others contain high-demand items. Experience helps you tell the difference. So, to wrap it up, buying Walmart liquidation pallets in 2026 comes down to 5 things. Understanding what pallets are, choosing reliable platforms, starting with a budget, checking item conditions, and calculating resale value carefully. If you remember one thing, it is this. Liquidation pallets are not a shortcut to easy money. They are a system that rewards smart buying and patience. If this helped you understand it clearly, like the video, comment your questions, and subscribe for more simple breakdowns like this.